One question which I get the most from the people who want to switch into the data industry is कि sir package कितना मिल जाएगा? Now this is a genuine question because salary is the most important factor when you are changing your careers. But this is definitely not an easy question to answer. कितनी चीजें ध्यान में रखनी पड़ती है? Location, role, work experience, designation, and everything. In this video, I will tell you the range in which you can get the salaries depending on what you are trying to become, what role you are trying to get in data industry, and not only just but tips as well. कि भाई अगर range मेरी 5 से 10 लाख के बीच में है या फिर 15 से 30 लाख के बीच में है for any particular role, how can I push for the extreme end? Like I don't want to settle for the average, but how I can get above average. We will see in this video. So before discussing the factors, what impacts the salaries for different kind of roles, I want to discuss what range you can get if you are in a particular role. And in this video, we are going to target 4 particular roles: data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, and data engineer. Now, one thing which I want to clarify, guys, the range which we will be giving is mainly on the cash component of the salary. Like companies do have this habit of putting benefits and all these perks and just inflate the CTC number. मिलता कुछ और है, numbers कुछ और quote होते हैं. So in this, we are targeting the cash component because at the end of the day, what gets in my bank account is something that matters to me. Coming on the ranges, if you are becoming a data analyst or a business analyst, both these roles get similar salaries. You can expect a range from 6 LPA to 12 LPA. If you are going for a data engineer, then the number ranges from 12 LPA up to 20 to 22 LPA you can get. And lastly, my favorite, data scientist. Data scientist salaries can start easily from 14 LPA and can go up to a massive number of 35 LPA to 40 LPA as well. अब ranges तो पता चल गई. अब question ये है, how will I target कि वो range के upper extreme पे I can actually land my job? Like how will I target that if I am trying to become a data scientist, how not to become a data scientist at 14-15 LPA, but try for somebody who is getting 25 or 30 or 35 or even 40. I have seen people making multiple mistakes in their decision making, in their preparation, and we will try कि हम वो mistakes avoid करें. So these mistakes are usually when we make decisions on 4 factors. The first factor being the type of company in which we are applying. बहुत बार हमने ये चीज सुनी तो होगी कि there is a service based company, product based company, but what is the exact difference of it? Let me take an example. मान लो there is a company called ICICI Bank or HDFC Bank. Now the question which I will ask you is, क्या इन्हें tech की जरूरत है? Are these companies needing tech? Think about it. One thing which you will realize is the answer is yes. हम लोग daily website पे जाते हैं, we are accessing all the financial transaction statements. देख लो अपनी, कुछ fixed deposit करनी है, कोई loan निकलवाना है. Today everything is at the click of a button. You are using your UPI भी transaction जो होते हैं, they are integrated to some part of the tech in the bank. एक बैंक की major strength क्या होती है? एक ICICI बैंक, HDFC बैंक, इनकी major strength क्या होती है? इनकी major strength है whatever capital, whatever money is coming from the customer, I want to utilize it in the best way possible to earn maximum returns on that. They are a finance company. अब इस finance company ने अगर अपने घर पे technology बनाना शुरू कर दी, probably they are diverting their attention. So what these companies do is, जिनमें tech is not the main forte, but yes, it is required because customers prefer using tech products, they give it to somebody who specializes in tech. For example, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, HCL. Like the number is unlimited in India right now. So what is the business models of these companies? कि आज मुझे contract मिला, I made the tech product, I gave it to them and I got money in back. अब इसमें what's the best part? इसमें there is no risk involved for the company. Like I did my part, I gave you the tech and you gave me the money. कल को वो tech चली नहीं चली, I do not care. I am playing a low risk game. But there is another type of companies who are directly trying to deal with the customers. For example, Zomato. Zomato wrote code once. उन्होंने tech बनाया, उन्होंने जो करा, they made it once, and today that same tech they are utilizing, they are scaling it for people, and they are earning quite a lot. So इसमें एक बार tech बना दिया, and they will be having income on that forever. So there is a high risk. कल को वो चलेगा कि नहीं चलेगा, we do not know. Probably आप सब लोगों ने एक messenger सुना होगा, Hike Messenger. Hike Messenger never worked that well. and probably they even shut it down. Now they tried to make something, a new product for the customers, but customers never accepted that. So the main idea is that they take a lot of risk, but once that risk is done and justified, or company established ho jati hai, they earn a lot. Definitely the salaries which they are paying to their employees is directly related to how much is company making. So one thing which I will suggest, if you are trying for the better salaries, go for the companies who are involved in making products directly for the customers. Another key factor to consider is the location. There are so many jobs right now in India in the data industry in the cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Gurgaon, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata. Pick any metropolitan city of India and you will definitely find jobs there. So the question always is, kahan kare job? Which city is best for me? If you want to optimize money, yes, there are two cities who are ranked consistently well in terms of payments, that is Mumbai and Bangalore. Bangalore being the Silicon Valley of India, they do spend quite a lot on tech, and secondly Mumbai being the financial capital of India, yes, they also have the capacity to pay high salary. When you are in an early stage of your career, two things which you should rather optimize is learning ability. If you are working with the best folks out there, trust me, you are going to learn very, very well. And secondly is what salary you are starting with. It's one of the biggest important factor for the salaries of your subsequent companies. कोई भी अब company उठा लो, हर अगली company will try to increment, or if not increment, at least match your existing salary. So why not just spend in these cities 1 year or 2 years, get some experience, get some learning, work with the best minds in the industry, get a very high salary, and then come back to your city or the city where you are comfortable with. आते हैं हमारे third most important point पे, and that is the designation and the role. There are roles which we were already discussing: data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, data engineer, and the maximum that pays is data scientist, of course. So people try to just do that, and many times I think this is kind of a mistake कि मैं एक साल data scientist के लिए try करके कोशिश किए जा रहा हूँ, and let's say if I'm not getting that, I see people, हर एक का एक skill set होता है, and if you want to get into the data industry first, and specifically this is a suggestion for people who are coming from non-technical background, I would suggest get into the data industry first. See what you can achieve. Like if your technical skills are strong enough, अगर तुम्हें coding बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है and you love to maintain data as well, I think data engineer is a good role for you. Start as a data engineer, work for a couple of years, 1 year or 2 years at max, and then parallelly कोशिश करते रहो data scientist के लिए. The moment you get it, now you have it. Also you can leverage, you can say कि मैं already data engineer हूँ, I have worked with data scientists myself, I think I can be a better contributor in that role, and any company would allow you कि हाँ, if that's the person's choice, if that's the person's interest, let me actually give that opportunity. But one thing which I see people doing, नहीं बनना data analyst, नहीं बनना data engineer, and they try for a very particular role. Now the one question which you will ask me is कि Sagar, how will I decide which role is best for me? Should I even try for data scientist or should I try for a different role? I think we have got this question multiple times, and the answer is like, you know, a very elaborative answer, and on the screen you will see a couple of videos which we have already done on these topics: how to crack interviews, what different roles and responsibilities are there. When we look at different roles, you can watch them and figure it out what role is actually best for you. But try for couple of roles, 2-3 में से जो भी role entry देता है, let's have the entry first and stop being very choosy when it comes to the roles, at least in the first 1-2 years of your career, especially if you are from non-tech and you are transitioning to the data job. And finally, the last factor is the work experience, and this is the topic which I really want to handle very delicately, क्योंकि ये वो topic है जो हम सबके लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा close है. People ask कि I have been working in my industry for 5 years, I have been working in my industry for 7 years. Somebody is doing marketing, somebody is doing sales, somebody has done BCom when they started, MA, BBA, BCA. There are so many degrees out there, and people want to get into data industry. So the question they ask is it really too late? कहीं ना कहीं what I have been working, will it go waste? Because मैंने 7 years of अपना career दिया है to reach to a position where I'm already making 10-12 LPA, and let's say even if I become data analyst or a data engineer, I will be making 12 to 15 LPA, but मुझे यकीन नहीं आ रहा कि this is the entry level job. I can feel that, but should I sacrifice my 5-6 years of experience in my existing industry in order to get this entry level job? और क्या मुझे सच्ची में entry level ही मिलेगा? Can't I get a senior one? These are the questions which people have. मान लो, I will give you an example. If you have working in, let's say, bio field, when they become a data scientist and then they try for the tech company. Now, tech company definitely will be like कि आपका previous experience is not like important for us, and we will start you afresh and you will get a very fresher salary, a beginner salary. Try to at least be in the similar domain when you are starting, and if you have quite a lot of experience, yes, when I restrict the domain, chances कम हो जाते हैं, companies कम हो जाती है. So I will suggest biotech companies. Like go for the companies जो already biotech में या healthcare में काम कर रही है, where you can say that my experience was of biology and now I want to transition in the same field but in the data part of it. Again, show the interest, and yes, people do consider that. And lastly, just to sum it up in one word, is it ever late to enter data industry? The answer is no. The field is very young, it is chaotic, it is full of like challenges, and हमें नहीं पता आगे क्या होने वाला है इस फील्ड में. Grab the momentum of data industry and yes, get it at the right time. I hope this video gave you enough idea on what salaries you can expect from different data roles, especially at an entry level, and also how to avoid those common mistakes which people often make when they are targeting their dream salaries. If you have any further questions, please let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to stay notified for more data science related videos on our channel. Till then, keep exploring.